Sawasdee krap and welcome to Thailand News Today, second day of the week. It's also Thai Lottery Day, so good luck with your numbers if you have a ticket. Also some good news today, another day of zero COVID-19 cases, either locally transmitted or imported from overseas. Well, let's check today's other main news stories. The deputy leader of Thailand's Democrat Party says Thais should be outraged by the disclosure that senior Thai Airways officials have been being paid a 75,000 baht travel allowance. He decries the monthly allowance granted to anyone holding the position of executive vice president at the long-struggling airline. Thailand's national carrier, run as a state enterprise until it filed for bankruptcy protection, is understood to have accrued debts of around 200 to 300 billion baht. It's long-drawn criticism for the generous perks offered to the airline's senior executives and their families. In the post, Samart also hits out at senior executives for insisting on an allowance that covers the cost of a private driver, even when they have their own cars. A new poll shows that Thais are more interested in going to local markets and supermarkets at the moment, rather than venturing too far from their homes. 83% of those surveyed are prioritising markets, flea markets and supermarkets, with fewer than 49% saying they want to return to department stores, and just over 40% saying hair and beauty salons are high on their list. Recently reopened cinemas may be quiet for a bit longer, as a whopping 91% of Thais say they don't want to visit movie theatres right now. Nearly 84% say they're not interested in visiting airports, 83% say they won't be going to beauty clinics, and over 81% say massage parlours are out. In terms of how the Thai government can boost domestic tourism between July and October, nearly 52% say they'd prefer a cash handout, while 24% say they'd like the tax on hotel and restaurant bills to be reduced. Just over 21% say they'd prefer discount vouchers for hotels and restaurants. Meanwhile, 46% of Thais want the Songkran holiday moved to the Western New Year period, while over 33% say they'd prefer to get them in September, as there are no public holidays during that month. 20% say they'd be happy to have the holidays granted at any stage this year. The Thai government admits that it has reservations about the reopening of pubs and clubs in Thailand after a resurgence in a Tokyo suburb of similar establishments. The spokesperson for the government's COVID-19 task force says the Japanese outbreak of COVID-19 and a prior similar outbreak in South Korea's clubs is the reason Thailand's bars and nightlife venues remain shuttered following the latest easing of restrictions. On Sunday, Tokyo authorities reported 47 new cases of the virus, the highest number since May the 5th. 18 of those could be tracked to entertainment venues in the city. Yesterday, a further 48 cases were confirmed in Japan, with 20 linked to nightlife establishments in the same part of town. Bars and nightclubs remain closed at this stage in Thailand, but alcohol can now be served at restaurants as part of the meal.
Flash Thursdays is Thailand's very first fully online property sale event. Fazwas.com has brought together the largest range of new developments in Thailand's most popular markets. June 18th, it's free to join, so register today.
Investigating a fatal stabbing in Buriram yesterday, police believe the woman who was stabbed by an abbot was blackmailing him over an alleged affair. The fatal stabbing happened on a road in northern Buriram yesterday afternoon. The victim, a 36-year-old Lampai, was 8 months pregnant. Eyewitnesses told police that the 59-year-old abbot of a local temple crashed his van with a pickup. The passenger in the pickup was Lampai. The woman ran from the vehicle, but the monk chased her down, wielding a knife, caught her and stabbed her twice. She died at the scene. Emergency responders raced her body to the hospital, but her baby also died. The former abbot has now been defrocked and charged with premeditated murder and carrying a weapon in public. He claims the woman had been blackmailing him, but did not admit to the alleged affair. And tropical storm Nuri crashed into the Guangdong province of China over the weekend, causing lots of rain and storms in northern Thailand. And a strong southwest monsoon in the Andaman Sea brought on rainstorms in other parts of the country. So the country was getting influences from both ends. Hundreds of homes have been damaged from the storms and many streets have flooded. From Udon Thani in the north to Surat Thani in the south, 324 homes were damaged from storms. In the Isan region, certain areas of Korat were flooded after hours of heavy rain on Sunday. Storms and heavy rain are expected to continue for the rest of this week around most of Thailand. Well, we're nice and dry here at the Thaiger office. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. That's good for us and good for people searching for us in Google. And we look forward to being back with another Thailand News Today tomorrow.